Good evening. Anybody in the States watching stateside across the pond, happy Thanksgiving. For us Brits that means we've only got, as we presently stand, 7 hours until Black Friday sales start, if there's anything you're looking for. However, Thursday night, time for a shave. So I'm going to use OSP Sandalwood again, another part of the sample I used in the last shave, just to show that this stuff does actually lather, because I think a lot of the problems in the last shave was the Samug ball brush, which is now being used to clean my computer keyboard and keep my computer dust free. It's not getting used for shaving anymore. I'm not impressed with it. So I've got 1.1 grams of, I know that because I weighed it out, of sandalwood soap in my pedestal bowl, just for consistency, so we're using the same things, but I'm using a different brush. I'm using a Razor 400 synthetic with the black Plisson knot. If I only had this brush amongst, from the brushes I've got, and compared to some, I haven't got many, if I just had that brush, I would happily use that and shave with that until it fell apart. It's a cracking brush. Razor, I enjoyed this the last time I used it. It's American, so I'm going to use it again. It's the Ikon 102 slant. 3-piece razor, just with a straight slant head instead of a torque. It's on the Bulldog handle from Ikon. So 3-piece razor. And the blade for tonight, as you're probably used to by now, Gillette stainless red on its third use. So the head cap has basically a set of alignment lines on that end and not that end. So when you've got the lines lined up, you know the head's on correctly. And the handle just screws on as per, there we go. So I'll get the brush wet. So the brush wet, a couple of shakes, and I'm just going to squeeze the brush, contents of the brush into the pedestal, so there's a bit of water in there. As you can see, it's just I've already found more lather than I had the other night. I'm quite lazy when it comes to adding water to soaps, so I've got a little half teaspoon measure I keep it in the bathroom, just half teaspoon of water in the first instance, give it a drink, towel based soap, so you can feed it water and it'll drink it up. It still looks a bit dry at the bottom of the bowl there, so give it another one. But already compared to the night, we've got a fair amount, and I'm going to give it another drink. So I reckon it will take it. So that's 3 half teaspoons, which is what, 2.5 ml. So that's 7.5 millilitre of water I've added to a gram of soap. That's looking, compared to the night, when it was all wispy and airy and horrible. So this is just in case people thought, that's soap shite. It's not. OSP it's a good soap base. That was the sole purpose of me using that again. I was going to use something else tonight, but I thought no, just in case somebody thinks it was the soap base that was the problem. It wasn't the soap base, it was the brush. I had a face wash with some bar soap, Nesti Dante Italian bar soap, before I turned the camera on. That's the reason I didn't bother wetting the face. Face was still moist, didn't really need it. But compared to the first pass from Tuesday night, what was a bit warm. Chocolate cheese. I'm normally running water rinser when during the shave I'll rinse the razor with running water. What do you do? Tonight I've half filled the sink just for a change. We'll get the sides done first and we're good to go. Up until I bought this razor I'd only ever used torque slants. And I wasn't that impressed with them. I wasn't sure this would offer anything different. But when I used it last week, sometime, I really enjoyed the shave. It felt really nice afterwards as well. So I thought, yeah, don't want to rip my face apart tonight, so I'll go for that. And we'll see how it goes. Yeah, so when you clean the razor out, are you a tap runner or are you a bowl rinser? I'm generally a tap runner. Which obviously, I suppose you could say it saves water, because you're not using much water here as the shave progresses. No, there's no problems with clogging. There we go, first pass done. I'm not cleaning the sink out, I'm just dipping my hand in the water. There's nothing in there that hasn't come from this face, so if it goes back on the face, what difference does it make? As you can see, still plenty of soap in there, and still a shed load, I said shed, of soap in the brush. So that was 1 point, I think when it came out on the scales. I got some little scales from work that were getting chucked. I rescued them. These came out, I think it was, something I pulled out was 1.14 grams. And it took 7.5 ml of water, which is, gives you some idea of ratios, how much water you need to make the soap up. So yeah, compared to Tuesday night when the smoke sounded its death warrant, a totally different lather. So, me being British, any Americans out there, what's the history of Thanksgiving? I've never researched it, never googled it, I maybe will do later, but what is the history of Thanksgiving? Is it Thanksgiving for the forefathers coming over from the hallowed land of the UK to rape and pillage and rob the Native Americans of the country? Don't take that the wrong way, it's just, that's probably what happened. Is that why turkey is still served as turkey in this country is generally only used at Christmas? So obviously, do the forefathers want to celebrate like Christmas on completion of their journey across the Atlantic to the States? Just a question, really. So Black Friday, I know some of the American razor makers, manufacturers, Blackland, Timeless, Above the Tie, I think they've all got, I know Above the Tie have got a good discount going until they have stock. Once it's almost, once it's gone sort of sale. Once you've bought it, it's sold. think it's anything with an Atlas or a Chronos handle, 50% off, which is, if you're in the States, is bloody good. Unfortunately, by the time we pay customs, important customs on the package, still a pretty good deal. I haven't researched really, I've just seen that on my Facebook feed. I haven't, you know, Blackland or Timeless are offering, I presume they'll be offering discounts. I don't have above the tie razor. I do have razors from the other two. Not being Timeless and Blackland. More than happy with my lot from the two of them. If you look back at the videos I've done, you'll see the two Timeless bronzers. I've got the closed bar and the open comb, and I've got the Blackbird. All three really good razors, well engineered, well put together, well made. So you can get a bargain on them. It's almost like brewed, not too, eh? Apart from that, it's shiny. Blokes like shiny things. Okay, there's not really a great deal left anywhere. Normal bits down there, which is my against the grain passes. As you can see, we've still got loads of soap. Tutankhamun, there you go. Good hands, we'll cut that. Good hands, yes. Yep, we're done. So I'm going to pull the soap out of here. I'm going to try and pull all the soap out of here. think that's got most of it. Enough for government work anyway. So I'm going to have a face wash with this, get everything cleaned up, and then we're back for the post shave. So see you in a minute. Yeah, you may notice I've stopped saying and we're back. Well, I haven't been anywhere, so how could I be back? It's not like I'm back from the future at 1986, is it? Marty, let's go back to 1986 for a shave. No, I'm still in the bathroom. All I've done is edited, take out me cleaning down and drying everything off. We're back. No, we're not. We haven't been anywhere. I made a conscious effort I noticed that a few videos ago and I've seen other people say it and I was like, well, we haven't been anywhere. Okay, skanky alum block, cold water, the only place that's getting me is just down here when I went against the grain. But that's the alum done its job, so that might taste horrible as well. Next on the list tonight is boots, witch hazel and tea tree. Yep, that's fine. Give that a second or two to absorb in. As he bends down to go off camera. Hello. Right. Just looked around and went, bugger. L'Oreal Men Expert. This is like, yeah, Hydra Sensitive Soothing Birch Sap Post Shave Balm. Could they got any more words on that label? This stuff's quite thin and runny, as you can see. It absorbs in pretty quick. And lastly, but not leastly, last but not least, something that makes you go, ah. Aftershave, chitin black. I do like the chitin red, and I've been after a bottle of the black for a while as a to go with it, and I managed to pick up this one for a pretty reasonable price. A few squirts in the hand, just so as you get that alcohol hit by putting it on your hand first. The alcohol will start to evaporate before it gets onto the skin, so you're not going, oh, and making the old shaver face, and you still get the scent. So, I'll stop the dripping tap. Thanksgiving Day for the shave we've used Giles Shaving Company pedestal bowl. You can see there it's got dimples in the bottom and there's still some soap residue from the 1.1 grams of the Obsessive Soap Perfectionist Sandalwood soap that we pushed into the bottom of the bowl. So we didn't actually use all the soap up ones. I'll leave that there. Next time something goes in the bottom, it'll just get mushed together. Brush, Razor Rock 400, 24mm, black, Plisson type knot, synthetic. Razor, Ikon 102 slant on a bulldog handle. Blade, Gillette stainless red. Post shave, Allen block, witch hazel, L'Oreal birch sap, post shave balm, and chitin red. If you're in the States, enjoy Thanksgiving, enjoy your turkey, all the trimmings, the beer and everything else that goes with it, and have a good night or a good day. That's me done for now. I'll be back having a shave sometime over the weekend on a date to be decided, on a day or a date to be decided. So probably see you then. Thanks for watching and bye for now.